You are a prehistoric human, alone in the cold. There is no dating app, no words, no second chances. You can't even say the word love yet, so how do you find someone way out here? Let's start with the oldest love language we know: gifts. Long before flowers or rings, people gave beads. In a South African cave called Blombos, scientists dug. They found dozens of tiny sea snail shells. Each little shell had a hole drilled through it. They had been strung together like a simple necklace, and they are around 75,000 years old. An archaeologist named Christopher Henshilwood studied them closely. He thinks these beads carried a kind of message. Wearing them showed your status, skill, and effort. It was a way to look attractive on purpose. Now picture the work behind a single necklace. Someone gathered the shells along the shore by hand. They pierced each one without any metal tools at all. They even rubbed some with red ochre to color them. Then they wore it, hoping a certain someone noticed. That is flirting, made entirely of seashells. The first gift was a necklace. Now here's a stranger way our ancestors flirted. They brought food. Usually, the men brought home fresh meat. A skilled hunter wasn't just useful for survival. He was also, well, kind of attractive. People who study living hunter-gatherers noticed a clear pattern. The best hunters often had more partners and children. An anthropologist named Kristen Hawkes called this showing off. Sharing a large kill was a powerful way to impress. It quietly said, "I can take care of you." But it gets weirder than simply feeding people. Some experts think risky hunts were partly a performance. Chasing dangerous prey impressed the entire watching group. A man wasn't only bringing home dinner that day. He was advertising himself to everyone around him. Strength, courage, and skill were all on display. A good hunt was basically a public love song. Meat was the first love letter. Here's where ancient dating gets truly surprising. You usually couldn't date inside your own group. Your group was mostly your close blood relatives, so finding a partner meant leaving home behind. People sometimes walked for days to meet other bands. They gathered at trades, feasts, and shared seasonal hunts. And often, it was the women who moved between groups. We actually know this from their teeth, strangely enough. Chemicals locked in old teeth record where you grew up. Studies of ancient bones show many women came from far. The men usually stayed near where they were born, so young women traveled to start a whole new life. This wasn't just random wandering, though. Mixing different groups kept everyone healthier and stronger. It quietly built huge networks across the land. A single new couple could link two distant worlds. Imagine leaving everyone you knew to find love. That took real courage. Every single time. Love meant leaving everything behind. Now, for the strangest part of this whole story. Ancient humans didn't only date other humans. They also paired up with a different species entirely. We call them the Neanderthals. For thousands of years, two humankinds shared the land. They met, they mixed, and yes, they had children. We know this today because of ancient DNA. A scientist named Svante Pääbo helped prove it. He later won a Nobel Prize for that work. If your family isn't fully African, here's something wild. Around 1 to 2% of your DNA is Neanderthal. So somewhere far back, a human loved a Neanderthal. Their children quietly became part of your family tree. Those ancient couples never truly vanished at all. They are hiding inside your own body right now. Every single cell carries a trace of that romance. Two different humans falling for each other. You are a Neanderthal love story. Let's reach a fact that feels almost unfair. Across human history, women reproduced more than men. Not by a little, but by a whole lot. For ages, this strange truth stayed completely hidden. Then scientists studied DNA passed down through deep time. They found a real imbalance among our ancestors. Roughly 2 women had kids for every single man. So many men simply left no descendants at all. What does that actually mean for ancient dating? A small number of men had many partners. Many other men had none whatsoever. It was competitive, uneven, and often harsh. But the women's side tells a quieter story. Their choices shaped who survived and who vanished. In a very real way, ancient women steered us. They were not passive in this at all. Every generation, they were quietly choosing. Most men were simply left behind. One last question still remains for us. Where did all of this dating actually happen? The answer is simple and kind of beautiful. Around the fire, after dark. When the sun went down, people gathered close. They talked, they sang, and they told long stories. A researcher named Polly Wessner studied this firelight time. She found that night talk was completely different. Daytime was for work, tools, and serious plans, but the firelight hours were for stories and dreaming. That warm, glowing circle was where bonds slowly formed. It was basically the original place to meet someone. People danced, laughed, and shared their wild myths. The flickering light made every face look softer. Rhythm and music pulled bodies a little closer. Shadows hid the shy glances going around. The whole night felt safe and alive. Love was born by firelight. So step back and look at the whole picture. Ancient dating wasn't loud or simple at all. It was beads, meat, long journeys, and quiet risks. People found each other without a single written word. They crossed valleys, tribes, and even species to connect. Every necklace and shared meal carried real meaning. And somehow, through all of it, you happened. Most people think romance is a modern invention, but the deep urge to be chosen is ancient. It is older than language, farming, and cities. You are the result of endless ancient flirting.